Welcome back to Monster Hunter International. It's wicked and weird, but we're playing the MHI version of Savage Worlds. So, I am CJ, your GM for the evening. I have with me, I should say before I get to introducing everybody, I am Syrian1987 online, Twitch, Twitter. This is my channel. Anyone who stops in, feel free to ask questions, because we are more than happy to answer anything you might have.
I don't get more XP, I already asked.
Nope. Well, you might at the end of this session.
But maybe. We'll find out.
So starting with Prosperous Guard, who is talking.
Prosperous Guard. Twitch and Twitter. That's where you can find me. I am playing, as always, Wesley Wayward, the entrepreneur, gentleman, and tracker of the group.
I guess that means I'm next. My name is Garrett.
Well, no, I think we're just going to go.
Okay. Just gonna go right to
boss. Our boss. I follow the boss.
Yeah.
Anyways, you can find me as Beardsley89, or as someone once put it out, Beardsly89. Whichever floats your boat. Online, Twitter, Twitch, Snapchat. I'm on all of them.
I don't think that's very appropriate. Your beard is far from sly. It is very...
It's very
legendary.
Yeah.
He has a superior beard. We've all accepted this.
I don't even contest. Why do you think I'm out of the running?
Anyways, I play Mike Cannon, the resident book nerd / now conspiracy theorist.
Apparently.
You're officially investigator now, too.
Yeah. So.
Investigating what?
Conspiracies.
The 5 minutes, maybe?
Yeah. Dun, dun, dun. I'm Jason. I play Rune, the first MHI woman of the group.
But wait, I thought you were Basara.
I also play Basra, but he's on vacation, so yeah. Gonna try this, see how it works.
He's in college trying to get an IQ.
Oh, he's working at the bar. He's the bartender. Hey, bartender.
IQ is a drink.
Yeah. I go by... How's my name on here again?
Rune.
No, I
so
already said...
Diesel 777.
Diesel 777. Yeah. I don't remember. I have too many of these names on different sites. But that's the one you can find me on Twitch.
Yeah.
So.
Hello, I play Finn, the team sharpshooter. My name is Josh. I go by Mishley in most forms of digital media and everything else. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right, so our group last time kind of spent some time recovering from the 5 minutes, which for those that aren't caught up, they were attacking someone's house.
Yeah.
And they were probably about to die.
I almost bled out. It was great.
Yeah. And then the 5 minutes happened. It rewound time for 5 minutes, but they remembered the entire thing. So they remembered everything they did. Wesley remembered bleeding out, and then suddenly he wasn't.
Yep.
This phenomena happened all over the world. Millions of people, as it says in the book, millions of people died twice, millions of people were born twice.
And the Fire Nation attacked twice.
Yes, but then everything only changed once.
Yeah, only changed once.
So, needless to say, that took a little bit of time to wrap their heads around. Mike,
I don't know what you're talking
in
about.
particular, needed to. I believe it was you were trying to explain what happened.
Yep.
And that led to the conspiracies.
The internet forums are lit. Oh wait, that's a little too ahead of its time. They're on.
Are they on fire?
The flame wars have started.
You got
That's
two
still
floppy
a little too ahead
disks.
of
Oh
its
my
time.
gosh, the Fire Nation did attack.
Are the beacons lit?
Yes, Gondor's
Condor
calls
calls for aid.
Oh.
You got 2 floppy disks worth of information. What will you do with them?
So it took a couple months. Basra decided to step down, which is probably a good thing, considering I think every time you went out,
He had a serious injury every time he fought.
So
The only time he didn't was that first suburb area that we fought the zombies. That's the only time I can think of that he didn't get seriously wounded.
Let me think. Arm shattered by
Got
trolls.
hurt by a bear.
Trolls, yes.
Hurt by
Bears,
a troll.
Yes, vampires.
Bit by a werewolf.
Hurt by a werewolf.
And then smacked it around by a white
Yep, smacked around
before
by a
you
white.
headshot him.
Before I headshotted him and blew his head off. And then
So-
almost killed by a vampire.
I'll get to you in a second. Needless to say, Basra has retired.
Yep.
At least for now.
For now.
Taking a
And
vacation.
the team hired Rune to replace him. Still kind of close combat, but instead of sword and shield this time, she's got dual street sweeper shotguns. So 12 rounds, semi-automatic shotguns. Unfortunately, it's going to be hard to reload those things.
Well, hopefully the
Yeah.
encounter's done before you fire 24 times.
Yeah.
That's the plan.
That's the idea. Get in close, put it in their mouth, and pull the trigger.
Or just be like Craig, where you've got extra shotguns in your coat. I know he had auto reloaders, but we can't do that.
This may be a
Shadowrun.
future. This may be a future.
Different story,
Once
different time.
she has more money. She didn't have enough money to buy that.
He just
much.
has a cloak of shotguns behind him. He just reaches
For those
back
who
and
don't know
grabs one.
Craig, you should watch
Listen,
our other show.
Whatever you do,
Yes.
just make sure you have a shotgun axe.
I will probably wind up with one at some point.
Has anyone seen Ruby the Blunderbacks?
I'm thinking more of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh, shotgun.
Shotgun axe.
Shotgun axe.
I haven't seen that one.
be
Just
better if I had my
some guy
shotgun
has a
axe.
blunderbuss that is also a double-bladed axe.
Why would you need a shotgun axe? And then, like 3 episodes later, I'm starting to understand why that makes sense.
I haven't watched
so,
this season.
Mishley, also Presley, you had a question.
No.
Oh, no questions.
Okay.
Keep on going.
Anyway,
So
to
we
you,
are
boss.
officially done past the chronology of book 1.
Yes.
Because the 5 minutes happened the day before the end of the book,
Yes,
technically
so-
speaking. So
chronologically, we're past the first book.
Oh boy.
and entering book 2-ish time frame.
Not
There's
quite.
still some months
I don't
between.
specifically remember how much time passed.
About a year.
Okay.
Oh, is it really a year?
It's about a year. It's about a year between each of the mainline books. So about a year between 1 and 2, about a year between 2 and 3, about a year between 3 and 4, and then 5 happens immediately after 4, and then 6 happens
Almost immediately.
a couple
that,
months
right? Quite
after.
Soon, yeah.
Within a year.
Over the course of like a year after book 5. So,
No,
they,
because she's not done with her term yet.
yeah, within a year.
Yeah.
But Owen is still beat to hell, so he has to
Well,
heal.
that's right.
Anyway, we're getting way ahead of ourselves.
Yes.
We're
Spoiler, Owen gets beat up.
that's
The book literally opens with him getting beat up.
that's a spoiler, but
Basra.
Hulk also smashes. Sorry, I just spoiled all
Yep.
the Avengers movies
What
for you.
if Bosser was actually human and he actually turned out to be Owen?
No.
No.
No. Just
Pipe
no.
dream.
No.
that
That is called fan wank theory.
For those
Owen
that don't
wishes
know,
he could be as good as Bosser.
I would say for those that don't know, Owen is the main character of the Monster Hunter International books, and he does like to get himself beat up quite a lot.
He is a lead from the front and use big guns type of guy.
I think one of the quotes from the book is, "If I have to punch something more than 3 times, it's time to go to guns."
Good slogan. Except for I like this: lead with the guns and end with my fists.
So
Punch first.
Moving
Ask
on.
questions while punching.
Yep.
they managed to hire Rune,
Right.
and very shortly thereafter got a call. College ended up. They've been having people disappear, and lo and behold, one of them came back as a vampire.
She was trying to get into her dorm room, if I remember correctly.
She was trying to get into her dorm room, which thankfully the FBI had instigated a curfew. So no one was out and about, and the doors were all locked, and she wasn't able to. It happened to be the oldest dorm on the campus, which means that it was still a very solid Gothic building with very solid doors and windows, bars on the outside. Yeah, just better than coming back as a zombie until you're trying to get inside so much that dawn breaks and you get
Flash fried.
Yeah,
flash fried.
You start sparkling for the 0.83 seconds before your body combusts into flame and you burn to ash.
Yeah, pretty much. So,
Should have worn sun lotion.
Yep.
SPF
the
4000.
Nah, more like 8,000.
initially they were, I believe I said it was U of M that this happened at.
Yep.
So initially, campus police were trying to. They called them in. They called in the FBI because the FBI had already sent their BAU out because, of course, it's a serial killer, right? Thankfully, the sheriff recognized what was going on and called the MCB, and also called you guys because he has you on contract.
Yep.
Or, yeah, the sheriff
Yep.
would have you guys on contract. So,
Okay.
Was it Bossler's van that you were driving around last time, or
It
Yeah.
was Bossler's vehicle.
is he still letting them borrow it, or is he just...
Yeah, he's still, as far as he's concerned, he's still wicked and weird. He just works primarily in the bar now.
Okay.
Wicked and weird.
I'd say the information broker, but that might be
Yeah.
giving him too much credit.
Yeah,
I don't know.
he's the drink server. He just listens and
I don't
Which
know.
one of us is driving
listens to
now?
people.
I
Yeah.
suppose I'm driving.
Shotgun.
All right.
I'm gonna
Well,
start.
I can drive, boss, if you want.
So what are you
I'm
listening
not
to on
gonna
the
try
way
to do
over?
an accent. No.
Oh. No.
Something that'll make
Let's see.
Boss's
It's
ears
like
burn.
what was it again? Like 2000.
I flip
2008.
on Black Sabbath.
Okay.
Actually, no, we're into 2009. It's like January at this point.
So Rebecca's Black Friday hasn't come out yet, right?
I
No.
don't think so.
Black
That was
Sabbath,
2008,
ACDC.
2009-ish.
Those.
The classics.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna owe Basara a new sound system because I'm gonna blow it up.
Yeah, we'll have Basra's Journey CD that we all know he has, and just have that.
It's all Rush.
We're getting
all
used
the
to
time.
Believe it.
When I get sick of it, we'll change it up.
I can believe.
All right.
I can live with that.
All right. So the journey takes 2 hours,
Yep.
3 hours, 3 hours.
It is
and a half.
Michigan winter.
Michigan winter and traffic. You finally arrive on campus.
All right.
You go to the main campus police building, and you are greeted by a man who introduced himself as Deputy Hufford.
Hufford. All right. Mr. Hufford, we are the ones that were requested sent in after the incident with the girl.
You're the contractor sheriff called?
That is correct.
Why you got so many guns?
Gotta stay protected after all. We don't know what's out there.
This is a school, sir. You need to leave the guns inside.
Can we at least carry a smaller sidearm?
These are fully legal and we have the paperwork for
Indeed,
them.
we definitely have the paperwork for all of these.
As I'm gonna put my assault rifle away.
This school is a no gun zone.
No guns. Got it.
You need to leave your guns in the vehicle.
All right. We will convene and comply. Just a moment. All right, gents. Any big ones? Keep them here. We'll just have to convene here if there's any signs of trouble. Just don't stray from the campus too far. I'm assuming that the authorities are armed, that we should not rely on them for an assault. If you need to hide a pistol, I will say no to that. But I'm sorry, Miss Rune, the shotguns may have to stay.
Whatever you say, boss.
Anyone trying to conceal a weapon?
A gun? No.
I have my
gun.
silver knife, which is
I really can't hide a Winchester.
on my back. So.
I
I
will
would
be
say,
keeping my knife.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh
Isn't it-
man, just give me your handguns. I got a bra. I got all sorts of places I can hide these things.
I knew those were
I'm
just
just
filled with hot air.
picturing I'm just picturing Rune standing there, like walking in, and there's 2 imprints of revolvers.
I mean,
Really leaning forward. Wow, this got a lot heavier up here.
Listen, if
Gotta
anything,
put a strap back here to hold my back up.
if anything we learned from Pirates at World's End, women can carry a whole bunch of guns in a small space.
Oh,
I mean, there legitimately is a bra holster.
I know there is.
And
there's
holsters,
also
too.
a bra gas mask.
A what?
I'm serious. There is a bra that doubles as a gas mask, and 1 cup is for you, and 1 cup is for someone you like.
Oh. I just always thought that was a creepy thing to do. Smell a bra. I mean,
Nope.
You want if it's gonna save your life, then I guess I will smell that bra.
All right. I will take my knife, and I will still hide my small derringer on my sleeve.
Please make a stealth check.
All right.
Is there stealth?
There is
There is
stealth.
stealth.
I am not trained.
It is
This will be
dex-based.
fun.
Or agility based, pardon me.
Do I get a bonus because it's tiny? It is a concealable weapon.
Yeah, you get a +2 because it's tiny.
Explosion.
Ooh, explosion.
I'm used to this thing. 7 and +2, so 9.
-2 for untrained.
No, that's the wild die.
Okay.
Oh no, it was mine. No, you're right. You're right.
No, I thought-
7.
But it negates the +2.
That's right.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I thought you just rolled it. Oh, never mind. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, because it's that
So,
thing. Yeah.
where are you hiding it?
Just sleeve.
In the sleeve. Anyone else hiding a gun?
I don't have any small guns. I just have the 2 shotguns and the knife.
Yeah.
That's all I could
We're
afford.
crippling it here.
If you want to borrow my gun,
What is it?
it's a 1911.
Yes, I will shove that right down in there. Sorry.
Oh, go ahead and roll it.
Stealth.
This was a mistake.
D4.
Plus wild die.
3.
-2.
-2.
That's if you're not trained.
The 1.
None.
So
It's sticking right out through the top there.
No, this is you stick it in there, and there's a clear impression of it on your shirt.
We
But
just look at
you
like,
do manage to notice that there is a clear impression of it.
Gonna try to put that back here.
Roll again at an additional -1 penalty.
Nope.
You do have
2.
plenty.
He's in negatives now.
Yep, you're in negative now.
All right. I'm not gonna make that work.
I don't think that's gonna work.
Just stick with the knife. I can go
I'm
hands
already
on.
wearing like the gang hoodie, just of course with the blue hat. But so I'm just going to tuck my pistol down the back of my pants.
Roll stealth.
No, I should have trained stealth.
6.
Okay.
You want to hide my gun on you?
So as you guys,
I'm also going to pocket some.
Try to
things
hide
that
your
are
own
not
gun on
guns.
yourself.
Get the gnome smuggling service.
as you guys approach the building,
Yeah.
it is very clearly labeled Campus Police.
Yeah, wait. Why don't we do that? Have him call up a gnome for each one of us to carry our guns behind us, invisible.
Still gonna be a
behind-
smaller weapon, probably.
Just walking behind us, and if something
You don't
happens, we
even
just go
know. You
gun.
don't.
But,
You don't even know about the gnomes.
I don't, but they just brought it up, so that's why I was like, why don't we
So-
just do that?
Deputy Hufford leads you in,
yeah.
and he introduces you to Chief Fultz. Chief Fultz is looking very, very haggard right now. He's got probably about 10 additional years on his frame because he's so stressed right now. And he looks at you. Why the hell are you here?
We suspect something more extraordinary about this particular woman. It might be from some special cases we have dealt with the government before. That is why we are here.
He just stares at you.
We're here because we were called here, sugar.
Well, I sure as fuck didn't call you.
Be nice to the man, please. I understand you didn't call us, but we are asked and we were contracted here, and we're just trying to
And
help.
Deputy Hufford, Chief, the sheriff called them in. He's going over your head on this one. Campus is supposed to be my responsibility, and the sheriff is supposed to mind his own damn business. Does the sheriff want to field calls from the poor gal's mom asking why her daughter got burned alive?
Maybe.
I'm not trying to step on toes here. We're just trying to help out. We have very particular skill sets with these strange phenomenons.
Fine. Deputy here will show you to where the body was found.
Very good. Yeah, we're just gonna go to the body.
All right. So, as you're walking out, you hear the chief call, "And for the love of God, take that gun out from behind your back."
Okay. But I do have a secondary question. I'm assuming this whole place is like evacuated, locked down, whatever. No one's allowed out, or are the students coming and going, or
The dorm, it's still school. They still have to function.
It's pretty much school with martial law, but the martial law is police.
well, I will return my piece to the van, but I will basically. They don't need me to look around. I'm not gonna find a clue on the ground. I'm gonna start questioning people. Just like, hey, did you hear anything?
Okay, so why don't you go ahead and make a streetwise check,
Streetwise it
please?
is.
And everyone else, go into the crime scene.
Yep.
So you go to the crime scene, and it is outside the dorm. You can see a giant scorch mark on the ground. There is a sheet still over a body, and you can tell it's over something because there's what looks like an arm, like there's a tent in the sheet where an arm would be.
Yep.
You can see. Actually, go ahead and make notice checks, please, to just kind of observe the area.
Is this considered a clue? He gets a +2 if it's a notice check that involves clues.
It would be.
Okay.
Yep. 5.
5.
2.
2.
7.
All right, so Mike.
Wait, we were supposed to add both together or just
No,
one?
No,
just
I got
one.
he gets a bonus, yeah.
I'm an investigator.
Gotcha. All right.
So, Mike looks around and remembers from his Junior Sherlock Holmes book that there are looks for footprints and notices leading away from the scorch mark towards the building. There are footprints of progressively leading from the body. It's progressively less burned in. And it leads right to the side of the building where there is a set of bars over a window. The bars have almost been torn free from the wall. They're hanging by like 2 screws.
Footprints.
All right.
So you
I just start walking off. I don't say anything.
So we're best checking where's he from. Looks like this is loose.
I no.
Probably try to pry it through that.
That would be my guess. Something did at least.
Well, she was a vampire. She'd be mighty strong, right?
Wouldn't it be stronger to pull this off though?
Maybe.
Or is it the older you
Might
get,
want
the
to put
older
that
you
in
get, the stronger you get? That's what
Might
it
want to put
is.
that in your notebook. We might have an accomplice.
And we look inside the room.
Yeah, whose room is this?
her room.
Oh, it is her room?
Mm-hmm.
Can we go inside?
Sure.
I'm gonna go inside and look around for anything I can, anything that looks suspicious or recently touched.
Okay. It is a college girl's room. She seemed to be one of the more studious girls. And please make a notice check to search the room. Josh.
Yes.
As Presley walks around, asking questions, not many people really know anything. You do manage to find out that...
For the record, I am going to just take my hoodie off, just look less like look more like I'm supposed to be here than a guy who wandered in from down the street.
Well, I mean, what was your total for the streetwise?
I sadly only got a 3.
Not a whole lot of people want to talk to you.
Mm-hmm.
But from the missing posters for the gal, you notice that she was the person... She disappeared 2 days ago.
Okay.
So, and she was the most recent person to disappear. So, you know...
Got 9.
9. You check, using your womanly intuition, all the places a woman is likely to try and hide something. If it was you, where you'd try and hide something.
Yeah.
And you find some pot.
I was just going to say, where would I hide my weed?
But you don't find anything else. The room itself is fairly clean. You do note, however, there was a date circled 2 nights ago. And there's nothing written down on the date, but it was circled.
She went somewhere on this day. It was exciting. Or it was her birthday.
It was not her birthday.
Okay. She went somewhere on this day. Boss, you should take a look at this. Day was clearly important. She circled it. Wait, was it circled with a heart or just circled?
Just circled.
Circled. Just circled.
It's
No heart
clearly
indicates
significant.
it probably wasn't a date.
Circled
date,
with
meeting.
red pen.
But it's clearly marked as an important event. We might have to ask the school for any known gatherings. May have to talk to Streetwise if there was some kind of party going on.
Chronologically,
Clearly
when was
something
this
going
date?
January 2009, which was host to a handful of polar vortex storms. So the footprints are through the snow. And you can because I completely forgot it was January.
Yeah.
Thank you,
In
Josh.
Michigan.
I keep forgetting that we're in like 2009. I said something about floppy disks earlier, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh my, oh well, no, I was thinking it was like before 2000, but okay, nope,
This isn't the 80s.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah, I remember that winter. That was not fun.
you can see clearly in the snow her
rain is
walking around outside.
Okay.
And Garrett, I'm going to let you make another notice check to try and find another clue, or tracking actually.
I will track.
Oh.
Because I am with him. If there are tracks, that's my specialty.
Garrett, first I want you to
Yeah.
make a notice check to see if you can't
Go for it.
find.
Ooh,
Explosion.
all right.
Beautiful.
18? 16.
14.
8 plus 6.
Plus 2.
Plus 2. Oh, 16.
Oh, that's
16.
right.
So you do manage to piece together all of the footprints and manage to find a set leading away from the building that wasn't caught on fire of very similar steps.
Oh. Leading away, they weren't leading, walking up to, they're leading away.
Walking up to the building
Okay, this is her entry
at
point.
the
This
beginning
is
of
her
the
entry
night.
point. Okay.
There was no snowfall last night.
Looks like we found her. Maybe where she came from.
That's my cue.
Let's
See if I can find.
Lead us the way, boss.
Alright, tracking.
Tracking.
Alright. 7.
7.
I don't have tracking, do I? Nope. Just
So you managed to follow her tracks towards a cluster of buildings
Okay.
that are the medical wing, like the medical college at U of M.
Okay.
And you're following them when you come to a road that has been plowed, and you search up and down the side, both sides of the road,
What are the odds
trying
of
to
this?
find
The road being plowed.
the tracks again, and you can't.
It's Michigan. It's always plowed.
What part
No.
of Michigan you live in?
Yeah.
The one with cities and colleges.
Next,
No, wait,
next,
this is
year, next you're going to tell me there's no potholes
This
either.
isn't even the back roads. I mean, this is where people get paid to plow.
Yes.
My street never gets plowed.
Are you near a college?
Ish.
Ish. All right.
Not ish
So
enough.
no white van.
Was
Obviously, that's the question. No white
no
van.
white van.
It always happens when we have like supernatural things. There's just a white van. Shoot. All right. What is this? The road?
The road is.
Is it like a little frontage road or side road or?
It is one of the main roads cutting through the college.
What's across the street?
The medical college.
So it's either medical college or she got a drop off. There is a kidnapping. Either are potentially likely.
Why drop her off here?
I mean, people have been known to, even in the
Maybe
small
they
town
wanted
of
to make a
Allegan,
scene.
drive up to a hospital, dump somebody off outside of the ER that's been shot, and drive off.
Maybe they wanted to make a scene. Maybe they were hoping she'd turn and.
I mean, she
attack
already
people.
was turned.
Well, I meant like go bloodthirsty, for people. Hospital full of people.
Mm-hmm.
She still had her wits about her, and she wandered to her closest safe place.
So this is like a medical, like a hospital type thing, or?
Yeah, so it's the medical college at the university. So it's its own cluster of buildings.
Okay, but it's not like an actual medical.
Not like an actual hospital.
So not like
hospital,
where someone would actually drop them off.
but like on the other side of this is Ish is Henry Ford,
Oh, okay.
which Henry Ford Hospital is
Yeah.
one of the largest hospitals in the state,
Well,
if not the largest.
I'm gonna check to
Regardless,
see
the
if
area
maybe-
itself is a good spot to drop off someone if you want.
I mean, I know they said she was missing, but maybe she was a Jane Doe at the hospital.
And we can check with the hospital, but we're gonna have issues with medical records if she checked herself in.
Well, yeah.
We'll work on that.
We'll just
Yeah,
ask if they've seen her.
We'll see that. Let's go.
Oh yeah. So, Presley, back to you.
Yep.
So nothing's really panned out asking questions.
Actually, I was going to try a slightly different tactic and basically say I was her cousin trying to find any answers as to what happened.
Please make a deception check.
Can I make persuasion? Nah, persuasion wouldn't do it. Okay. Is that spirit? I don't know what perception is based on.
Deception.
Your decept. Yes, I don't know what stat that's based on. Pardon me. Smart.
Well,
No?
yeah.
Probably smarts.
Okay. Untrained, so -2.
Josh, if you're untrained,
Yeah.
you roll a d4.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
That's
And
Oh,
you'll
yeah,
learn
that's
to
right.
die.
it's not an ability check.
Yep.
4, please. Explosion. 10 -2 is 8.
Okay. So you managed to affect an air about you. Most people tell you just talk to campus security, man. Just go talk to campus security. They'll have all the info.
I already did. They won't say much because how she died.
Well, most people just don't really engage with you. One person does say, "Hey, yeah, we were decent friends." She never mentioned a cousin.
We haven't really spoken a lot, but she was still family.
And why are you here?
She's dead.
Right, but if you weren't that close,
I didn't say we weren't close. I just said we didn't talk a lot.
Lately.
It's one of those things where you don't see each other for a while, but family's family.
okay. Yeah. So what do you want to know?
Do you know anything about what happened? Campus security's... I mean, they're just like, yeah, sorry, we don't know, we're looking into it. But did you hear anything? Was she acting funny? Did she go anywhere unusual? Was she talking to anyone unusual?
Yeah, she had a new boyfriend.
Oh? Like, somebody from campus, or...?
No, she didn't really talk about him much. Said he liked his privacy. I think he was married.
Oh. Well, that's something at least. Thank you. Gonna walk off the other way looking depressed.
Okay.
And I'm assuming I've seen them wandering around looking at tracks, so I'm going to eventually get over there when I've sulked for an adequate amount of time.
Okay.
What? You don't just ask somebody for something looking depressed and then say, thanks, have a good day, I'm going to go have fun now.
Oh yeah, I guess my thought was like, are they just standing there watching you for like 20 minutes while you walk away?
I just want to know what's the adequate amount of time.
About 38.65 times 10 to the 0.3 squared.
Okay.
So,
Anyway, moving on.
Yep. I will meet back up with you guys and report that apparently she had a new boyfriend who may or may not have been in a relationship as well. So we have a potential lead there if we can find any more information about it.
she noted the date 2 days ago. Did they have a rendezvous or anything?
Possible. Person I spoke to seemed either hesitant to say anything or made it the point that she didn't want to, she didn't like talking about him at all. So, to anybody else.
Doesn't seem like a socialite, this girl. Or maybe we need more information. Wondering what she studied. I'm wondering if she working on a medical degree.
Did check her room.
Right.
You guys did check her room, so...
Did we see a medical degree anywhere in there?
There
Medical
were
books.
several thick medical books.
Okay. So she was studying pre-med, probably.
So the medical building may be the next place to ask.
Alright. Let's check that out.
So you move into the medical college.
Mhm.
Just gonna start asking around?
Yeah.
Actually, I'm going to ask campus security if I could get just like the classes she was in.
Build a profile.
Or otherwise go through the police department to get that information, because they probably wouldn't just give
You're
it to
gonna need to go through the police department.
Yeah.
Because they're, as far as he's concerned, you shouldn't even be on campus.
Mm-hmm. The deputy who, Howlick? No.
Hufford.
Hofford. I'll ask him if we can get that information.
All right, so he says, "Got to call the sheriff. Give him a little bit."
Mm-hmm.
And
Right.
as you guys move into the medical college, I need streetwise checks to talk to people.
Alright.
Talking to students, professors, or both.
I'm gonna just straight up bet you that.
Same thing.
I would say,
Okay.
don't forget you have bennies you can spend.
Ooh, there's it.
Whether or not we're light on combat, who knows? But
I got an 8.
got an 8.
Talking to mostly students until I get information about her schedule. Unless I can get information about her schedule from the students.
All right, so 8, 9,
7.
3.
3.
More used to just blowing things up than talking about them, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, you get
real good at talking to people.
You get a little distracted talking about gunshot trauma with a student who's looking at.
She's just like, yeah, I've caused a whole lot of that. I'm very familiar with it.
Pretty much, like, the student's studying trauma, and you are like, oh, well, that's not how that happens in real life.
I hunt boars.
This shotgun pattern will be at least this much bigger than what that shows.
Ooh, is it true? There's a point in a man's head where if you shoot at it, it blows up.
Yes.
Rune's just like,
If you
where
hit
is
someone
it?
right here, their whole body implodes.
No,
Implodes.
this is not Fist of the North Star.
So,
Yep.
Oh my,
So, Presley is talking to students. Rune gets herself distracted. You guys talking to students or professors?
Professors,
Yep.
obviously. Especially attractive female ones.
He's talking to females. I'm talking to the gentlemen.
I feel like that's a Mike move.
I was gonna say you should be talking to like the males if we know she might have been having an affair.
I'm
with
using the
someone,
Southern charm. He's using whatever he calls charm.
So,
It's called the mustache.
Wesley
Whatever you say.
talks
the
to
beard.
Well, he
the
is
male
now beard now,
professors
isn't it?
and really doesn't turn up a whole lot.
All right.
You kind of piece together a couple classes she was in. She was doing okay, kind of middle of the road. Studied all the time. Was generally in the library if she wasn't in, like all of them that had her in class reported getting emails in the middle of the night asking questions about test questions or similar things. So she was very, very studious.
Okay.
And tended to be up at all hours of the night. Mike talks to female professors
Hey,
and
it's
gets very
2009, I don't judge.
gets very much the same story. However, one of them notes it was a little funny. The last month, the middle of the night emails had kind of tapered off. She didn't seem to be studying as much, and noticed a slight dip in grades as well.
We did find some drugs in her apartment. That could have been for study or when she just started taking the plunge.
There were drugs. There's a new boyfriend.
Maybe one of the professors were the boyfriend. Or the
Did you ask them about that, or?
I'm building a timeline. When did they last see her? Was it 2 days ago?
2 days ago, yeah, pretty much.
And nothing after that.
Nothing after that.
Okay.
One of them noted at the end of the night she
Yeah.
seemed rather excited.
Okay.
But couldn't elaborate beyond that.
Okay. But she was looking forward to something 2 days
She was
ago.
looking forward to something, yes.
So she was willingly going to something. That's something. All right. Thank you very much. Okay, so she's a student. She's on decline for last month. Could be boys, could be drugs, could be both.
The students, Josh, really aren't able to tell you much.
Okay.
Beyond, okay, she studied a lot. A lot of them reported seeing her in the library, but
I'll head to the library and see if there's anyone there she hung out with, spoke with, study
Okay.
buddy.
all right. And she's heading to the library. What is everyone else doing?
I want to talk to the head of that security guy, the guy that already didn't like
The
us being
chief?
there. Yeah. I want to talk to him and see if I can persuade him into giving me more information.
Persuade or persuade?
Persuasion. Because I have persuasion, so
We have
Okay.
to check for the boyfriend next.
I'm going to check into that.
Oh gosh.
So,
Just remember,
just go
you're
back.
not an elf this time, so you don't get like a +6.
It's true.
I just have sixes.
You have your womanly violence. That's
if
about it.
anyone's watching who hasn't watched us before, if you have any questions, feel free to ask, because we are more than happy to answer questions. We're playing
Unless you want to know
Monster
where the
Hunter
bodies are hidden. Don't ask. You don't want to know, because you'll join them. Camera's over here. I'm looking over there.
So, we're playing Monster Hunter International, the Savage Worlds edition, based on the book series by Larry Curia, although we are using our own independent characters.
Yeah.
So,
No, you just don't have a penalty.
11.
11.
I got an explosion.
So you go in, talk to the chief. He just looks at you. Why are you here?
Well, I was hoping to get a little more information on our victim.
What kind of information?
Anything that your personal gut. Something tells me that you've got a good gut instinct when it comes to these things. And I just want to know what your gut instinct tells you about this case.
I'll actually give you kudos for that, Jason.
Well, my gut says this wasn't just a simple murder.
How do you mean?
She burned alive. I hope not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Besides the fact that she burned alive, There was the new boyfriend. There was the... which I have no idea who she was dating. Talked to her roommate. No one really has a name on it. I suspect the boyfriend.
And when you have no leads or anything like that of where
No leads on the boyfriend.
how to find him yet?
Nope.
Could possibly girlfriend.
She might have been choosing genders, though, in her statements and excitement.
Oh,
It sounds like it's been at least a month.
everyone says, yeah.
But, I mean, you're not wrong. She could have been lying about that and just didn't want to talk about it.
Do we know any of the places she may have been visiting in the last week or two?
We don't track our students like that.
Thinking vampire.
Just because we noticed there's a date
What's the last vampire we ran
that
across?
she had circled on her calendar.
A woman.
I would have no clue. We don't, like I said, we don't track our students like that.
Okay. Well, thank you very, very much for your time, sir.
So, Presley's still going to the library. What are you two doing?
Well, roads lead to the boyfriend or the drugs, but boyfriend seems more direct.
You can question the boyfriend.
Yeah, well, we gotta find him first.
Marijuana! Why did you do this to her?
Where is he? Where is he?
I will smoke
Swear to
until
me.
you tell me.
Smoke until it talks back.
Take it. Yes, Steven sold this to her. Let's find Steven.
Fuck is Steven.
It's not Steven, it's Peven.
Steven.
It was clearly
It's
clearly in his.
Stefan.
It was clearly
No,
riding
it's
a,
Steven
on
with
a
a PH.
moped at some point.
Stefan.
You weren't there for the joke, but it was Steven with a PH. And someone, like, we used to just joke that was the pretentious Steven is Steven with a PH. And then Shoepuff found an image. So it was someone's Starbucks cup, and they said it was Steven with a PH.
With a PH.
And it was, no, PH,
T-E.
even.
Steven.
Stefan.
Even.
Yeah.
Stefan.
So, moving on.
Yeah, we're just gonna work on any leads with the boyfriend.
Find the drug dealer.
Do
Everyone
you
talks
want to
to the
search for drug deal?
Sure.
All right,
Let's find
I'll
the drug
search for the
dealer.
boyfriend. We'll split that.
All right, so you're looking for a boyfriend or a drug dealer.
Boyfriend.
Drug dealer.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make streetwise checks to ask around.
Everybody's in crime.
Can I assist on the boyfriend?
No, you're currently talking to the chief.
Okay.
Presley, we're going to go to you in the library.
No.
You please make a notice check to search through the library.
Oh,
I think I'll
notice.
Benny that one.
Need to stretch my back real quick.
I've got a 9.
Well, you keep the better. Well, no,
Nine.
you didn't keep dice, so never mind. You can keep
So-
one and roll the other.
You are looking through the library, and you find a corner that has what looks like a couple lights that have been knocked out. And in this corner, sitting at one of the lights that is working, is a young man, probably late 20s, reading a book.
What? How old was she? In her mid 20s?
I had 2
Early
streetwise
20s.
Early
checks.
20s. Okay.
Oh, nice.
I didn't know that.
So, he looks up at you as you approach.
What's he
Still a better
studying?
number than what I
He's reading some fiction book.
Okay.
Nothing major.
Hold on. Do I recognize the book? You have like a 2% or a
The lessons
100% chance.
brought to you from Count Dracula.
Yes, actually, whatever the book is, I recognize it.
Probably in my
I was gonna say if it's a 1 or 2, I recognize it. I rolled a 1.
So, as you approach, he just looks at you and just, what can I do for you?
That was oddly formal.
That was.
Just gonna sit down for a respectable distance, not like shoulder to shoulder. Just be like, not really sure. A friend of mine just died and trying to.
Oh, I heard about that. Such a tragedy.
It was. I mean, going out like that. What? How does that even happen?
Oh, well. And I need you to make a spirit check.
Ooh. I'm
The second he responded, I was
what
like,
can I do for you?
It's him. It's him. He's the culprit. Kill him. Kill him with fire.
I've got 4s.
4s? Okay.
Fours.
So,
4 scored 30 years ago.
well, I'm sure and you can feel just this little like pressure in your head. As a hunter yourself, you know that sometimes people don't react very well to the change. You need to just calm down right now. Calm down. And your hand that was reaching for the knife
Oh, it's not a knife.
goes to your lap. And you've known this guy for years. He's a good friend. You have no reason to be tense.
No.
So,
I know. I mean,
do you...
I've never gotten to see it myself, but I've heard it's a terrifying thing. I mean, I've only really seen one of those in person.
Shh, it's not terrifying. It's beautiful.
Really?
If you want to come with me, I can show you. Please make another spirit check.
You got any idea of what your next character's gonna be? I can lend you Bachelor if you want.
I've got a 5.
I got a floor, so... Alright. That sounds like a wonderful idea to you.
I mean, I have always wondered what's up with that.
Oh, the power you feel. The most addicting thing in the world.
Power's overrated. It's what you can do with it.
Oh, and suddenly you can hear
Wait a
from the
sec.
other side of you. Oh, the things you can do with it.
Is he wearing a hat?
No.
Okay.
The things you can do with it.
You know, I know a bunch of guys who can do that too. It's always so cool when you do that.
And then behind you, whispering into your ear, learn how.
I mean,
Oh, wow. That
Go ahead and make another spirit check.
got my hair to stand up a little.
I've got a 8, pardon me.
Suddenly you're like, wait a minute.
No,
wait a
no.
minute.
So, hold on. I'm not short enough to learn that trick.
Your brain is just starting to snap out of it when you feel the bite on your neck.
Oh!
How many other people were in the library?
This is a dark, secluded corner of the library. There's a lot of people in the library, though.
I'm going to grab him and the grenade out of my pocket.
Try to take him out with you.
So you grab him, like you grab his neck, it feels like you're hanging on to rebar.
Oh no, I'm hanging on. I'm not, like, controlling him.
Please make a strength check.
Oh wait. I'm going to lose this. Yep, I've got a 4.
And he just pulls away, like you try and hang on, he slips through your fingers.
Throw it.
Do you really think that's gonna do anything to me?
Uh-oh.
That depends on how close you are to it.
Right now, though, you want to put the pin back in it. Make another spirit check to resist the mind control.
Dang!
As you feel a pressure on your head.
Hang on.
I've got a 9.
So, before, it was just this slight little pressure. Now you have this massive just headache. Like nails driven into your head as you put the pin back in the grenade.
Oh.
Dang.
It doesn't help when I explode on a D12.
Oh, God.
Oh my god.
I think I'm done here. And suddenly the lights in the room, the remaining couple lights in this corner, shatter. And the world goes dark, and you kind of like flinch as the lights spark and shatter. And he's gone.
Boss, library, vampire, bleeding.
I assume we have like a comm.
Yes.
We have a radio.
Yes, everyone has a radio.
So we all just heard
and
that.
they are encrypted radios.
If I hadn't put the pin back in, that was my next thing.
So we all heard it. So we all know.
Yes, you all heard it.
So we all hustle for the library.
I run for our car, and I get every
Yeah.
freaking piece of ammo I can get.
Yeah. I'm right behind him with that because
All right, so
I know me
the
and my
good
little
news,
knife
I'm in the
aren't
med
gonna do
building.
well in the library.
yeah, my silver knife.
you're in the
ain't gonna-
library, and you actually managed to, like, yes, it was a bite out of your neck, but it's not bleeding that bad, and you're able to patch it up and keep it from continuing to bleed yourself.
I'm keeping pressure on it because I'm not letting go of this grenade. I will wait for people. I don't care. I will just keep pressure on it.
So as you are sitting there, Mike and Rune run back to the van to grab all the guns, and you can hear the chief yelling at you, "Leave those fucking things where they were! No guns on this campus!"
One of our men were just attacked.
Then you need to call my officers or the sheriff's deputy. You are not allowed to carry guns on this campus.
These aren't guns. They're rubber bullet things. See ya.
This identifies as a Nerf gun. Thank you very much. Don't assume my gender of my gun.
This is before that, though.
Yes. How dare you label it as a gun?
Yeah.
It identifies as a rocket launcher.
It's a peacekeeper.
So
These
you're
are weapons of math destruction. They shoot numbers.
No. It's
Randomly generated numbers.
It's physics generating propulsion cannons.
Don't say cannons. That tastes worse.
So, thankfully,
Launchers.
the sheriff was just happened to be there. It's like, no, they're allowed to carry that shit.
Sling them. Let's go.
So you burst into the library,
Boss.
and students, of course, scream as they see you.
Everyone hit the ground.
I'm limping towards the exit.
The deputy is. There's a few deputies with you, so they scream because you kick in the doors, but then they're.
Bryony, do vampires visibly react to silver in this universe? I forget.
It just slows their healing.
So it doesn't like burn them or anything like that. Just touch them with it.
To some extent, yes. They're
What if they're holy?
the stronger the
Holy
vampire,
water
the
dipped.
like a super strong vampire can literally drink holy water if they have to. It will burn still, but there will be some reaction, I believe.
I was like, can we
The
have
holy
something where
water.
I'm like just like touching people as they're going by? See if there's
Silver,
any...
not so much.
Okay.
But-
Sprinkle holy water at them. Then do we have something like that? That I would assume we would carry.
Power of Christ compels you. The power of Christ compels you. The power. The
Just one of
power.
those
The
just as
power.
we're walking by, like,
I mean, it
no,
doesn't.
no, 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 no,
I mean,
no, no.
Jason, you realize it doesn't have to be like the power of Christ. It could be,
The power of banjo.
Yeah.
or the power of Odin.
As long as you actually believe.
As long as you actually believe.
Even though that line.
As long
is
as it's
really
holy water. As long as it's.
blessed,
As long as it's blessed by a priest
of the
of
order.
whatever religion,
Oh, okay. Well, in that
or
case,
not even a priest, but a
man true
a
faith.
true believer
Yeah.
of that religion.
well, in that case, power Odin. The power Odin.
Yep.
May lightning strike you down. Thor.
All right.
So you go to the library.
Maybe we should have vetted Rune just a little bit more.
It's fine. It's fine.
And
I walk around with a spray bottle.
That's actually what we should have. It's just,
No, it's like we heard there was a possibility of an anthrax outbreak. Put your hands out. We'll clean them off.
You find Presley walking towards you.
Finn, was it a vamp? Finn, vamp. Yes, no. Okay.
excuse me, but
Open all the windows. We need as much daylight in here as possible.
I'm going to hand you a grenade. Also, for the record, I'm carrying several small rolls of det cord. He said no guns. If I still had my jacket on, my sleeves were literally lined with det cord.
So, you go through and, with the help of the deputies, open up all of the windows, and the students walk out into daylight.
Yeah.
You get the deputies to block, or the deputies are like, daylight? All right. So they block the entrance that leads into shadow, and the students can only exit out the daylight entrance.
Yeah.
Everyone in the building is clear.
Okay.
Is out of the building, standing in the daylight.
I begin sweeping through the aisles of the books.
All right, we got a vamp. This is buddy system now. What do we know about him, Finn? Or was it her? We don't know.
Him, mid to late 20s, was open about it. Do not make eye contact. He does funny things to your head.
Oh, he's got magic. Great.
Also can do the portin' trick.
Yeah, buddy system.
He was here and then he was there, like my boys do. Then again, that might have just been my head.
Either way, he didn't get outside. It's daylight. There's got to be something in here.
Hand you your guns.
So I need notice checks from everybody to search the building. I need a notice check to search the top floor. I'm figuring a 3-floor library.
Explosion.
Also, I'm doing a 3 grenade string. That's what I'm looking for.
Okay.
Got 11.
11?
11.
And if any of the policemen try and stop me, I'm going to tell them they can take it.
I still got my plus
They can
2.
try and take it.
The sheriff is read in,
this
and
is
he
just-
keeps any of his
this is
deputies from
No,
becoming initiates.
exactly. That's.
Well, actually,
You said notice.
is this clues?
Yep.
No, this
Okay.
is not clues.
No clues.
This is searching the
Yeah.
top floor.
Who's with who?
With Garrett, I guess.
Okay.
Since we,
Okay.
All right, I'm
Follow
with
you.
Finn.
Yep.
7.
let boss take care of the neck.
What'd you get, Josh?
I got a 3. Also, I want to give you 2 grenades as well.
Oh, okay.
Well, you got 11?
You know what? I'm giving you one too.
The top
Screw
floor
this guy.
is clear.
All right.
Okay.
Moving down to the second floor.
Yeah.
Another notice check.
Oh, that's them two right
Oh.
together.
Or are we doing that as well? I'm confused.
Oh, no, you're searching.
Yeah, is everybody's?
I rolled crap.
I think I got this one.
Okay.
11.
5.
3.
You guys take a moment and you forget a corner of the library. However, Finley backs you up and says, "Hey guys, you forgot something." Second floor is clear.
Wait, did we start on the top floor or the bottom floor?
Top floor.
Okay, so there were 3 floors. We just finished the
Now you're on the ground floor.
Okay.
There we go.
I hope you got this. Oh, you got this. 15?
15.
11.
11.
Seem to be getting good at 1/6.
3. All right.
3 raises.
The main floor is clear.
Okay.
Basement.
You move into the basement. Notice checks from everybody, please.
7.
We should ask,
5.
hold on. Sorry, trying to say words. Logistically speaking, he has to be below us, correct?
Mhm.
There's likely only 1 or 2 entrances into the upper floors. We should have somebody, even if it's the policeman, posted there to make sure nobody comes up besides us.
Yeah.
Nobody comes up if he's not with 2 of us.
Multiple officers.
Yes.
Not just one rookie that's sitting there like, oh, hi.
And like he said, more than one of us because
Yeah.
He's got a mind thing. He
Yes,
could
they
trick
have the
one
lines.
of us
That,
into
that was
escorting.
my explicit statement. I got to 3, unfortunately.
6.
5.
7.
The basement is clear.
Is there a basement?
So he got out
two?
through that dark shadow door then probably before they... He moves that fast.
Is there any more to the building?
Not that you can find.
Asking whoever's in charge, is there more to the building?
Sheriff's, I don't know. I haven't...
The
Where's the librarian?
campus security guy, is there more to the building?
We'd have to check the plans.
We need to check the plans then.
So you check the plans. And thankfully the sheriff calls the local fire department. Fire department has the plans on file. They come over with the plans.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a surface tunnel
Great.
leading to one of the older medical college buildings.
Go down the tunnel, straight to the
Well,
building.
No. 2 will not win. Whoever runs into him will die.
Okay. So everyone down the
I'd say
surface tunnel?
seal off this entrance.
As soon as we shut it down, just
Seal this off,
Seal it off,
go to
alright.
the other one, clear it as a group.
Okay.
Okay. So you're sealing this entrance.
sealing it. Keep the windows open.
Yep.
If he tries to come back, he's gonna have a hard time.
Just please make a
Like big UVA lights or
check
whatever.
for your...
Oh yeah, can I have somebody look at this?
Yeah, do we know, is that an infect me vampire bite, or is that a...
It's a vampire bite. It's infective.
He just has
I
to change his
wasn't
last
sure
roll.
if vampire... I
Put it
can
this
remember
way.
vampires
I'm
in
saving
this
one
world
of
were-
save one of
were
these for
every
my
bite
corpse.
infects, or if it was they have to wanna...
No, bite is 100% infectious.
Bite is
Once
100%
he's done.
infectious when they die.
When I die. Yep.
So his last will and testament is cremation.
Yep. Save one of these.
Decapitation and cremation.
Just to be safe.
Yep. Sorry, you were saying roll something?
What do we need to roll?
Roll explosives. I don't
Okay.
know what we had. What skill we had for your explosives.
Knowledge explosives.
Yeah, roll that to collapse the tunnel effectively.
I mean, if they want me to, I will. I was going to say like weld it shut or something so they could potentially use it again later, but I will collapse it if the
Well, welding it, keep it.
Yeah,
vampire.
welding ain't gonna stop
not
it.
fair enough. Is there a way otherwise barricade in
the
some
burnt,
way?
The burnt vampire girl was able to
Otherwise,
pry those bars off the window.
Another question is, do they ever use this tunnel?
No.
Okay, then it's going. down.
It is part of. They don't use the tunnel, but they do the pipes for. It's a steam heated building, so the pipes for the heat for the library come through this.
Okay.
So it might be expensive to repair.
So we'll probably just seal the door the best we can.
How about
We set a tripwire.
we set up a trip claymores? That's the word I'm looking for.
Okay.
If something comes through that door, it's
Yeah,
boom.
literally like lock this side down. If anybody sets foot in there, they're pulp.
And if anything, we'll hear it, probably.
And when
Yeah,
we're done, we
and-
just go collect it.
And yes,
afterwards.
post somebody here to radio in case they hear anything. A respectable distance from
Yeah.
that door because it might pancake them otherwise.
Okay.
Also, I rolled an 11.
I'm gonna stand next
Alright.
to the door.
You now have mechanical ambush set up.
trying to break in, sir.
And you head over to the building.
Yeah.
And everyone's geared up.
Yep.
We did forget to do some damage to you for the attack. So
Yes.
What's your toughness?
6.
6. It is going to hit. And you're shaken. And you're
I
not
just
shaken,
assumed
so,
it was an
yeah.
automatic hit because
It-
I was under mind control. So
Yeah, it was an automatic hit. Damage just shaking you. So you're...
he didn't rip me to
6.
pieces.
As 2 plus your fighting.
Oh, no,
I
you
just
did take
realized I
one
don't
wound.
have my-
Sorry,
Okay.
it was an automatic wound.
Pieces.
Can I get somebody to try and patch
It doesn't
me
matter
up?
too much. We're doing different.
Because
2
we
plus
were
half
literally in a
fighting,
building
so
filled with med students at one
8.
point.
Yeah, it's D12.
2 plus
Um,
half the bigger.
Bigger. Yeah.
yes, you can have someone...
I think you have +3 for your armor if you have the full armor package.
Yeah.
Tough
Yeah.
is 6.
Toughness.
Toughness is 6.
Oh, plus 3 for armor.
Oh,
Yeah.
plus 3,
Oh.
so
So 9.
I do armor and no armor, but yeah. Or sorry, not toughness.
yeah,
Christmas
my stuff
0.
wasn't written down up at all.
Sorry.
0.
Christmas.
And someone's able to patch it up.
Okay.
So everyone's geared up.
Yep.
Bring in your heavy stuff inside.
Mm-hmm.
Also, do
And-
we have a flamethrower with us?
I think there was one in the van originally,
We have
wasn't
one.
there?
Yeah.
There's one in the van, yes.
Having that in the building would probably be good.
Okay.
Okay, who's using that?
Our door
No
kicker.
fire.
No fire. Oh, that's right. The pipes.
No fire.
Silver rounds, shotguns it is.
I'm locking silver in all my.
Do you have
My
a
drums?
spare shotgun?
Yes, two.
I just have I dual wield two of them.
Is there a spare shotgun is probably a better statement because my
Yeah.
rifle...
We have the one we gave Basara. That one
Yeah,
time
the
we was triple.
870s in the van.
my rifle will probably not be good outside of the
I
hole.
can tell you
And-
the damage of it. I got it right here on
Okay.
As
phosphorus
everyone gears up, loads their weapons, moves into the medical building, we're going to end there for the night.
All right.
sheet. There's the 870. So
And we'll be right back for
3d6
chat and hang out
shooting plus
in a minute.
d6, yep. Yep.
3d6 damage.
We're back for a hangout. So, yeah, that was fun.
Got the blood pumping.
It did. It most certainly did, right?
I hope that was amusing at the very least.
Now we learned that vampires have mind control tricks. Yay!
And teleportation.
And teleportation.
Maybe.
Was it teleportation or super speed?
Or super
Yeah.
speed.
Super speed that looks like teleportation.
Warping. Technically warping.
Which
Well, depends on which
makes you
definition
kind of
and
question
iteration.
how old this vampire really is then.
How
Well,
slow am I?
That was my first thing when he was behind him. I was like, holy crap, he moves that fast that he just...
well, you gotta forget, normal vampires are superhuman.
yeah.
Like, just being a coherent vampire is on levels of stupid already. I personally have literally not dealt with anything beyond, what was her name, Monica?
Vanessa.
Vanessa.
Oh, I was thinking Jessica.
No.
I don't know why. Vanessa, okay. Maybe it's because I just wanted to be a man in a purple suit going, Jessica!
It's me, Jessica.
No, that's
that's
the lady we have running the bar.
yeah. It's Jessica. You have. It's
Hot chick.
Jessica. You have running the bar. She is not a vampire.
That we know of.
She's
Again, I didn't know Nick was a necromancer. So
Yeah, we know it.
even though it was blatantly said in the chat weeks ago.
That was a theory in chat. It wasn't confirmed in chat.
Chat is always
She,
right, guys.
she's
Chat
also
is
been
always right.
marathon. She also was marathoning Detective Conan at that time. So
Wait, are you just done with school now?
this semester, yes.
Okay.
I think there are internships to do during the summer too. So
Yeah.
It doesn't. I probably won't be able to get that done, sadly, because time frame and everything else. I
yeah,
may potentially have a job over the summer.
well that's good.
Oh, my dice.
Yes, sorry, I did pocket one of your dice.
That's fine.
Jobs are always cool.
At least we caught it.
No, yep. Potentially doing some software development for one of my professors at CC.
Coolio. So yeah, that was fun playing a creepy vampire.
Yeah.
You were enjoying yourself, and it was obvious.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, what can I do for you? I didn't. I almost want it to be just, here are my grenades. Have you met them? It's like, hey man, let me give you this jacket. Boom.
I knew just by the voice he
Oh
did.
yeah, no, that
like
was.
the second he's like,
how can I help you? I'm like, that's him. That's the guy.
The only thing was, it's like, wow, he's being forward with this. Usually you like to keep it back a little bit longer.
But remember how I said there was that pressure in your head? He read your mind. He
I
knew
know.
you were a hunter.
I know.
So there's no point in him trying to hide it. Plus, maybe he's a cocky vampire. Who knows?
Oh, very possible.
I mean, they remember in the first book.
Yes, we're gonna totally need Josh in this vampire fanfic. If you can.
No.
So remember in the first book, like the
art of the week.
masters refused to
Yeah,
listen
correct.
to the
Oh, yeah.
younger
I'm very
ones,
familiar.
and ended up charging into an open field against a prepared position with
Mortars?
mortars and machine guns and
I need to blow my nose
Orcs?
a moment.
We had a magician at church today. I was like, it's dice! 'Cause he was like 6 feet some inches tall, and he was all in black, and he had spiky hair, and well, that's kind of flat now. But
Oh, hey, Dusk is in there too.
oh yeah,
Yeah, he's right there.
There's a ninja in the background.
Yeah.
Oh.
well, that was definitely fun. Be interesting to see what happens next time.
Yeah.
we see a magician with pointy ears randomly. Just
We all just.
Garrett rolls up a one-off.
So, going off the calendar,
Yep.
going with our routine,
Everybody dies and then
The
Boxer
ninth-
becomes the leader of Wicked and Weird. I guess I better hire some more people.
the 9th will be
Just
just
mega high.
hanging out, playing board games
On the
on
9th? Next week?
online. Yep.
All right.
So the 9th.
won't be for that. I actually have D&D that week.
Okay.
We rescheduled it.
So we can. I'll put something out if we want to do. Probably just do some something on
Tabletop?
Tabletop Simulator.
And then we'll meet on the 23rd.
23rd.
So you see the 16th is Father's Day.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm working that day.
Oh, good. I was on my way here. I'm thinking like
in Indiana, who knows?
Father's Day. I'm like,
I don't think my dad's watching, but just in case he is, maybe.
Pipe out, Beardsley.
So, anyway, we will be playing games next week on the 9th, and we will be doing the next session on the 23rd. Thank you, everyone, for watching, and we will see you next time.
Ow.
Love you.